Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News, and we have a Bachelor in Paradise and Golden Bachelor preview for tonight's episode. Katie Thurston will be entering the sand this night. We've been waiting for this all season long. They've stretched this out as far as possible. She's going to be discussing her breakup with Blake Moynes for the first time. Now, what we're going to watch is obviously like a very edited, conversation, but the emotions are real. Now, as you guys know, I've had the chance to meet them both as a couple, and then, got to know Katie as a non-couple, came to our wedding, good friend of ours, does stand-up comedy now. We love both of them. You can be good people and not work out together. They broke up when the night that Katie was supposed to head to Canada to meet Blake and all of his family, and rather than play that game where you try to drag the relationship on, she said, no, it's just not going to work out. This isn't it. It sounded great on the beach, and in reality, it's just not working out. Now, was that a true feeling or not? I'm guessing it is. She seems happy. She's on F-Boy Island and all these things. Is there a chance that they could get back together? Well, I mean, what's with all that 1 in a million talk? Will Katie Thurston and Blake Moynes get back together? Find out tonight. I don't think so, but let's see. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. Patreon.com/Dave Neal for behind-the-scenes bonus content, and also Bachelor Rush Hour, the afternoon hit podcast. On today's Bachelor Rush Hour, we got everything from Snoop Dogg giving up weed to all of the different stories. I basically cut and clip together everything we have in the entertainment world in one place. You can go check that out. Good 30 minutes for your ride home. Starting in December, we're doubling it up, folks. Not just for Christmas season, for good. We're going to be doing a morning rush and an evening rush. You're going to get as much content as you can possibly handle. All right, can we handle Katie Thurston on Bachelor in Paradise? Let's play several of the trailers, and then we're going to take Golden Bachelor down to Costa Rica to see Gary with his finalists. So let's play right now the Bachelor in Paradise previews.
Strongest couple on the beach.
Things are going really well, Blake. It's nice to feel wanted and pursued.
But the arrival of an old flame.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm gonna pull Blake aside.
Could burn it all down.
They were engaged, and they haven't spoken since they cut it off.
It's kind of the worst nightmare.
I am happy to see you.
This is making me want to go home.
What is he doing here?
New Bachelor in Paradise tonight on ABC. And
All right, so there it is. We're going to watch this tonight. Now, this is interesting, right? I mean, look, has anyone ever had a conversation with an ex? It's like, you've had sex with this person. You've been intimate. You said, I loved you. You talked about your future. Like, how are they? And by the way, they both look fantastic, right? Blake's got, I would eat lunch off of his pecs. You know what I mean? Touch me, Blake. What the hell is going on here? A glow up amongst all glow ups. You're supposed to be Canadian. What's with the tan? Leave some for the rest of us, right, folks? All right. Anyway, so, you could understand the chemistry usually doesn't go away. Like, there was a chemistry that brought them together at first. Maybe they've given each other the ick, but clearly Blake's been living on the beach. He's in that sort of, not survival mode, but you know how it is. Like, he's 2 weeks into paradise where he hasn't had his phone on him. You start to get a little Lord of the Flies, right? You start to get a little kooky out there. Katie comes down, and, the conversation's going to be a surprise for him, but I guarantee, like we always say, shining light on the darkness, it's the greatest disinfectant. I guarantee this will be a good conversation. Let's watch this other clip.
Hello.
Yeah, no, it was like...
Understandable.
Someone goes, who is this? He goes, my ex, the one I was engaged to.
Oh, who you're engaged to? Oh, perfect.
Yeah, he goes, yep, that's the one. Thank you, producers. Appreciate it.
I was in love with this girl. I've not seen her in 2 years. It's kind of the worst nightmare.
If you don't know me, I am Katie. I was a past bachelorette. I'm gonna pull Blake aside, and we'll go chat a little bit.
It's hard for Jess. I mean, they're literally in a relationship. And in comes your ex-fiance.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like a little shaky, a little
I'm still soaking this in right
I
now.
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that things went the way they did. If I could go back and redo it all, I would.
Definitely throwing me for a loop right now. Katie coming in just adds more confusion to the confusion.
Oh.
No, so what you need to remember is when Katie went on Paradise, excuse me, she had already decided to go on F-Boy Island. So she knew she wasn't there to resolve anything, or at least to reignite twin flames, as it were. But either way, I mean, this is good. Like, so we know what's going to go down. We know that it's not to see each other again. I mean, I think anyone from a mile away knows that. But either way, it's still like a big deal. Some of these commenters are hilarious. Someone said, get Katie out of here. Who needs to see her? Someone said, run, Blake, run. Katie is not the one. She wasn't, stupid stuff like that. I think Katie's fantastic for the franchise. For her to come back is huge because, she had a falling out, but, as she moved on and overcame maybe the feelings of being sabotaged by producers or feeling like she's not an industry darling, right? They want her to come back. They made amends, which is what they do. They burn you to the ground, then they plant a new flower, and either way, there she is. And, it's got to be a wild experience. I can't wait to watch it. Let's see if there's any other trailers from Bachelor in Paradise for tonight's episode.
All right, everybody, let's gather around. Let's do some truth boxing.
The Paradise Truth Box. It's anonymous notes that we put into a box to tell people or everyone around us how we are feeling.
Oh, you mean Reddit?
Things can get a little messy.
First one, Peter totally shaves his legs. John Henry and Kat are going the distance.
Oh, we like that.
Tyler, everyone knows you're not that into Mercedes. You better come clean because she deserves the truth.
That truth box really came at me. I don't deserve to have someone just drag me along just for fun. Yeah, sorry. All my expectations and thoughts and our relationship all went to I mean, maybe he's just not my person. It scares me.
All right, this is getting fascinating, folks. Love the truth box. Oh, so-and-so doesn't like the color blue. And then all of a sudden they're like, and this person's the worst. It's like, whoa, hold on. That really escalated quickly. All right, so I think that's all we have for tonight's episode. Very exciting. And then let's go to Golden. And here's what Katie posted. She posted this selfie she took with Blake. So are they back together? No, my guess is no. And Blake's been posting with Rachel Recchia. Do I think Blake and Rachel Recchia are together? I'll put it this way. There's a greater chance that Blake's with Rachel Recchia, but I don't believe he's with either. But let's see how it all plays out. Now, off to Golden Bachelor. They're in Costa Rica tonight.
Costa Rica, hope springs eternal. I'm in love with two women, but who would I be the happiest with for the rest of my life? I love you.
I've always wanted to be in love again. It's something I had given up on, so it's just amazing to me that it's happened.
Look at the waterfall.
I love this guy.
Now we have a story to tell.
And I want to start sharing a life with him.
People want to know what happens in these fantasy suites.
Oh my God.
I really love the idea of pillow talk. But yeah, people my age still knock boots.
When's the last time you had sex?
He told me he loves me, but I don't know what he said to her.
I think you're the one.
If he were to get down on one knee, would you say yes?
Yes, I'm there. Absolutely.
Yes, I'm all in.
She says that she is there.
I want to be engaged, but the possibility is there that I could make the wrong choice. No matter what, someone is going to come out of this situation hurt beyond what I can imagine. This just isn't worth all of it. I took a good person and broke their heart. The only time I've ever felt worse in my whole life is when my wife passed away. And this is a damn close second.
Wow.
New Thursday on The Golden Bachelor.
Oh my gosh. So from knocking boots to saying this is the second worst feeling he's had to his wife passing. I mean, look, these are real human reactions, and that's in part why we love watching the show.
I'm dying inside. With each of them, I can see a life together. And in each case, I have told them I love you. Life with Leslie would be a very exciting life. She's adventurous, and she looks out for me, and I look out for her. But Teresa and I have this bond. We know what the other person is feeling. We know what they've been through. So this is an impossible task at this moment. And I'm running out of time. At this point, I know that I can't put it off any longer. Someone is going to come out of this situation hurt beyond what I can imagine.
Well, he knows, you know what I mean? He knows what this situation, what comes of it. And it's, at least the Bachelor, Golden Bachelor, is not making like sort of frivolous drama out of the older generation and the love. It's real pain they're feeling, but at least it's not frivolous. It's not overly manipulated, edited, things like that. I think they've done as close to a perfect season as they could and not messing this up so far. I'm holding off judgment, but Golden Bachelor is not going anywhere if this is the type of content they're going to make. Same with Bachelor in Paradise. It's almost as if it used to be Bachelor in Paradise was the minor leagues for those that don't go on Bachelor, that don't make it to like the finals of Bachelor and Bachelorette. But now I think Bachelor in Paradise is kind of becoming the melee, the center court for all of the other drama, so it can be not only resolved but also torn torn apart and then glued back together. That seems to be the sort of MO of Bachelor in Paradise. Either way, it'll all be on tonight, and we will be back tomorrow morning to recap it. No live streams. I'm going to be heading to the Valley to go interview Garen Flowers, and then I'm going to be interviewing Nate with a Y. Serene's on the list. We got a lot of Bachelor alumni we're trying to interview. If there's any that you want to see on Driving with Dave, send them a DM and say, do you know Dave Neal? You got to get on his show. And then that, whenever there's an audience demand, it makes it a lot easier. All right, folks, have a good one. Thanks for sticking with me as we made 4 videos, 1 podcast, 1 private live stream, and now I'm going to go do that interview. So pray for me. Tons going on. We're staying alive. All right, folks, we'll see you later.